Why are you coaching? I don't know all of you, so when you volunteer your answer, please tell us your name. Nobody wants to tell us.
I checked. You tricked us in soccer, so I won't say a word. For fun, spend time with my child. I like working with the kids. I checked other. So watching them have fun. Haven't just finished soccer for my, I don't know how many season.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with Travis. It's pretty much the same reason love kids.
Good. This is your second bench, Brian.
I pretty much picked the same ones for fun, spend time with my child. Oh,
Name?
Steve.
Steve?
Oh, I'm Craig.
Craig?
Frank.
Frank? You all right?
For fun, spend time with my kids. I love the sport. I played it pretty much all my life.
Good.
Played that middle. I like working with children. I picked others. I coached last year for the first time and really enjoyed it. So
Here at One Goal?
yeah,
Good. I don't even remember you. I am so sorry.
I was Blue Raiders.
My mind was elsewhere, I guess. It was hot. I didn't have a chance to get on the field and talk to anybody. I was trying to make decisions, changing plans, and moving us around. So I apologize. Anybody else? Good answers. Why are you coaching?
The same thing. Travis had fun coaching last year. Was other because I did that with the Broncos, and but I love the sport, and this is a way I get to spend. I have 3 boys, and this is the only time I'm able to coach this. My middle child came, so
Fantastic. Okay.
My name's Dave. I put for fun, spend time with my child, and other. I've never coached like football before, but my answer was well organized in that I've coached with the soccer, and it was well run. So I thought, all right, I can do it. So,
Thank you.
and I've already with Ben, my assistant coach. That is.
I've been
Yeah, he's never coached with One Goal before, but I already told him.
Why are you coaching?
Well, I just wanted to get some experience and, have some fun. I love the sport.
Good.
So.
He didn't even have a child playing, so I thought,
Wow.
that's good.
Wonderful. Anybody else?
I'm Trey. Basically the same as everybody else. And also, I really like One Goal. I played it my whole life. So I just like what it's for and what it represents. And it's just another reason to bring glory to God. So that's why I do it. And also, like I said, all the other reasons everybody else said. I love the sport. I love being around kids. And have fun with my best friend.
Good.
It's another way for us to hang out.
Excellent. Anybody else? We'll wrap it up. Last call. Anybody? All right. Anybody? You knew it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Anybody right on there? I want to win. Thank you.
I'll be honest, I do.
Thank you.
I'm trying, but I put that too. I coached last year. I love the sport. Work with children, was spend time with my child, but I did put I want to win.
It's good for you. Nobody ever tells us that, though. Why don't we share that? Why don't we share that? Because we did this in soccer too. And we had about 120 coaches in soccer this past soccer season. So we went through this again, and not a single person wrote or volunteered to share that they wanted to win. Not a single one. But when I asked them who wrote on there that they wanted to win, about 10 to 12 hands go up. Dave, were you going to say something?
Yes, I want to win, but that's not the reason I'm coaching. And since I am coaching, I want to win all of them.
Well, listen, we all want to win. That is, in a lot of ways, that is the nature and the essence of sports and competition. You want to do better than your opponent. I've never met a person who comes out here and says they want to lose. I've never entered a competition and wanted to lose. But I can tell you that I've learned more in losing than I have in winning. Because losing forces you to ask the question, why did you not perform better than that other team? Or why did you not perform better than you did the week before? It forces you to ask these types of questions, and you have to wrestle with that. And you have to come to grips that you and then maybe you collectively as your team did not do as well as you thought you could have done, right? That's the nature of sports. We come out here to compete. I have a 5-year-old son now, and we've started keeping score in every sport that we offer other than T-ball and coach pitch. And the reason why we do this is because I realized that at this time he was 4. And everything that we do around the house, it doesn't matter. It's who wins and who loses. We race to the bathroom. Who brushes their teeth the quickest? I usually let him win because I want him to understand that brushing longer helps. We'll race out to the garage. Everything is a race. Everything is he wins or I win. And if I win, he's mad because he lost. Okay? So it becomes a challenge. And I realize that if my 4-year-old sees everything as a competition for wins and losses, how is it that here, even in one-goal sports, we do not embrace that, because that is just a byproduct of what sports is. It's, at the end of the day, you've got a winner and a loser, right? You know? And there used to be a motto that one-goal sports with everybody's a winner. Well, yeah, in Jesus, everybody's a winner, but when you, at the end of the game, you may not be. And I totally embrace the opportunities every time I coach. I embrace the opportunities when our team loses, because I know that it is a critical platform for me to really teach these kids about something about life. Even in the normal flow of a game, when things don't go right, I want you to begin training yourself to really kind of make these mental notes of what goes right, what goes wrong, because you can oftentimes find things within the scope of the game, within individuals or the team, to look at this and go, do you remember when this happened? This is a lot like the way life is going to be. Sometimes the referee is not going to make the call that you want them to make. Sometimes the other team is going to get in your face and they're going to act a little crazy, or they're going to showboat. Guess what? Sometimes people are going to boast about their victories too, and they're going to try to rub you down. There's so much to be taught. There's so much to be learned in the game of sports. And so I do not want you all to minimize this to a win or a loss at the end of the day. I want you to see it for the big picture, for really what it is. But really, when you talk about why we're here, all of these can be good. Maybe one of these can be bad if you're trying to get away from something. And if you're getting away from it, hopefully we can help you find the answer to that solution, who is Jesus. Because that's what we're here for. And in 1 Corinthians 10:31, this has been a verse that has really come alive for me recently. But the Apostle Paul, writing to the church at Corinth, says something very profound. He says, whatever you do, whether you eat or drink, do it all to the glory of God. So that's what we're here for. And we believe that when he says whatever you do, that encompasses whatever you do. It's not only you serving another person. It's not only you being involved in a local church. It's not only you serving your wife or your spouse or your child or a friend. It even transcends even into sports. The things that we take for granted, eating and drinking, do all to the glory of God. Whether you're coaching, do it all to the glory of God. Can you sit and watch TV and do it to the glory of God? I think so, if you're doing it for the right reasons. So whatever you do, I want you to have that in your mind, that whatever you do, you're going to do it to the glory of God. And when you're coming out here to coach flag football, one of the, not to make this more difficult for you, Dave, since you've never coached, but one of the 2 most difficult sports that we provide here, do it to the glory of God. There's a lot of elements, there's a lot of components that are built into the game of football that you're going to have to try to teach these children in a small window of time that you have them once a week for 1 hour, hour and a half. Do it to the glory of God. When things aren't going your way on the field, when your team is not performing up to your expectation, do it to the glory of God in how you react. I want that verse to be singed into your mind this entire season. When a referee makes a call that you disagree with, you do it to the glory of God. You react, because when you start acting out on your emotions, I'm not saying that we can't be emotional, we can't coach with passion. I'm not saying that we can't have a commitment to want to win, but when things aren't going your way or the way that you think that they should, and you start acting out something that's contrary to the gospel of Jesus Christ, you have now given a green light for your parents to follow in your steps, and you've also given now a green light for your players to do exactly what you're doing, because they're looking at you, and now they see you doing it, and they see your parents doing it.